Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another beer review. I'm actually looking forward to this one. This is actually one that I have not had before, but I've heard a lot about. The Samuel Smith Oatmeal Stout. So, for those of you not familiar with Samuel Smith, they're actually out of Tadcaster, England. This one is considered, as I mentioned, as an oatmeal stout or maybe a sweet stout. Best served in an English pint or a shaker glass. Unbeknownst to me, when I purchased it, they actually included a glass with the beer, which is really very nice. So, got an English pint glass to add to the collection. This one was actually rated by Rate Beer 99 overall, 100 for style, Beer Advocate 94 outstanding, Brothers 94 outstanding. So a lot of good high ratings and a lot of hype about this beer, and it is available year round. So before I crack this baby open, just to give you a little background on it, Samuel Smith's the celebrated oatmeal stout, an opaque, wonderfully silky and smooth texture ale with a complex medium dry palate and bittersweet finish, brewed with well water. The original well sunk in 1758 is still in use. Malted barley, roasted barley, oatmeal, yeast, and hops. Fermented in open-topped stone Yorkshire squares. Celebrated oatmeal stout is a style benchmark revived by Samuel Smith and the inspiration for hundreds of commercial oatmeal stouts. So this one had been brought back after a period of time. I believe it was back 1980. And since then, people have been talking about this beer on various parts of the internet that I have seen. So looking forward to finally getting a taste here. So let's go ahead and pop the top. Nice little foil around there. Nothing special on the top at all. It's really just a silver top underneath all the wrapper. But I do like kind of their label. Their label is kind of neat that they have for their branding. Oh, also, they actually provided coasters, which was very nice inside the beer set that I got. So I got 3 different beers, oatmeal stout being one of them. And this one is actually the 1 pint, 2.7 ounces. So just about 19 ounces of what may be pure goodness from it seems. Get that in there. Maybe pour that a little too aggressive. I got a lot of head in this one, so I'm going to let that settle for a second there. I don't know how familiar you are with the oatmeal stout. If people have had this one before, I definitely would love to hear some of your feedback. See what you have thought about it. Please make sure you leave comments to let me know. Taking a look at the appearance right now, it is a very, very dark brown, almost a jet black. It's kind of got like I kind of look at it as really just a dark brown. I thought it might have been a little bit of cherry tint, maybe a little reddish tint to the brown, but you're not seeing through this beer at all. This baby is just that dark. So, I didn't notice on here if it said it was bottle conditioned or filtered. I don't think it does say that on here. But if there's anything moving around, any particles in there, just not seeing it because of the darkness of this beer here. As far as the head is a nice tan. Let's see if you can see that there. I don't know what it's looking like on your computer, but it's a tan beige head. Got a nice rockiness to the head. Just moving it around, can tell that it's going to lace very well with this beer. So we're going to have some of that going down some of the glass. Head seems to be really a good lasting head so far. So as far as the aroma, getting a lot of sweetness from the malts there. Kind of a candy sweetness. Almost like a definitely getting oatmeal, but almost like even a bourbon kind of sweetness also. A little bit of caramel. A little bit of I guess you consider like kind of a bready type smell with the yeast. very pleasant to the nose so far. So as far as any miscellaneous type flavors, not getting too much outside of that. Maybe a little tinge of a chocolate type smell in there on the back end. And we're starting to see the head settle a little bit more as the beer is working its way down. So let's go and get a taste. Yeah, that is smooth. I mean, that is, I don't know, it's just one of the smoother beers I've had. On the taste up front, you're getting a good moderate sweetness. The finish, you're keeping that sweetness all the way through. The duration is a good average to long duration. I can still feel the taste in my mouth even though I've already swallowed the beer that was there. It's a light to medium body. This beer is only 5% ABV, so it's not going to be a strong beer in which you might consider some of the other stouts that are out there. Maybe you can even have it as kind of a sessionable type beer, but the body on it is very light to medium. The texture is very dry. It's got a creaminess to it, but it's not any type of thing where you would consider it to be watery. The carbonation is soft. You know it's happening, but you're not tasting a lot of the carbonation in there. And then the finish is no astringency, no tasting of the alcohol, just a nice, smooth finish at the end. Kind of a candy type finish there at the end. So something you could easily sit around enjoying these back on the back deck, relaxing, reading a book, whatever it may be. It'd probably be a great beer to have with something like a dessert. If you're having like a brownie or something sweet to go along with it, this could be a good pairing for that. This type of beer, a great beer that could be a great dessert beer by itself. So this is really living up to the hype. I talked about the ratings from the other sites earlier. Looking on a scale of 1 to 5 for me, this one is going to get that 4.75 or 4.5 on some of the sites. It's just about there. I could probably even put it at a 5. I mean, this beer is really, really outstanding. And it's a beer you can just sit there and enjoy. You can probably even let it warm a little and let some of the flavors even open up a little bit more. But you look at that head just is nice. It just builds right up. The color, you see more of the body now. It's just what you would expect to get when you get a stout like this. And then when you take the taste of it, it's got the sweetness you would look for with an oatmeal stout. Great job, Samuel Smith. Glad I finally got a chance to taste one of these. If you tried one of these, definitely let me know. Like I said, put some comments on the comment board. Love to hear some feedback on it and what you guys think. Also, if you like the video, make sure you hit that like button. And for more reviews like this, always make sure you subscribe. But definitely appreciate you taking some time to check out this video. Hope to see you in the next one. Cheers. And again, this is the Samuel Smith Oatmeal Stout. If you see it, pick it up, especially if you're a stout lover. You will be very pleased with it. Cheers.